It seems the whole world is caught up in a frenzy about digital assets in general and Bitcoin and Ethereum specifically. The question I often get from friends and family is whether it's too late to invest or what about other tokens and other projects. In this video, I will give you my perspective on digital assets as one of the lawyers that was first involved with Bitcoin and Ethereum-based protocols since 2015. My perspective is that of a technologist, but also with an understanding of law, politics, and policy. So let's dig into it. But before we do, I'm Corey, and this channel is about making money, protecting that money, and growing that money. Bitcoin and Ethereum are the two most widely known digital assets today, and they are often called cryptocurrencies. For the purposes of this discussion, I will call them digital assets. You will find many people online basically preaching about why you need to invest in digital assets and why their preferred token is your best option. The reality is that everyone has a belief about which token will be the highest price in the future, and in truth, no one knows what the future holds. To take a step back, the most important thing to realize is that Bitcoin was the first truly permissionless digital store of value with a fixed supply of 21 million tokens that no one can print. In short, Bitcoin is digital value that is native to the internet. If the internet had Bitcoin when it first took off in the late 1990s, we probably would not have advertising running crazy online, because advertising is what allowed the internet to be free for everyone, but not really. Now let's recap what I just said to be crystal clear. Bitcoin is a digitally native store of value. In plain English, Bitcoin is the electronic equivalent of gold with one key difference. You cannot just spend more money and pull more Bitcoin from the internet in the same way you can spend more money to mine for gold or to drill for oil. Only 21 million Bitcoin will ever exist, period, full stop. Note that this gets people really excited for a whole host of reasons that I will go over in the future. Just remember, at its core, this is why people care so much about Bitcoin. The next question I get all the time, well, Corey, why can't someone else just copy Bitcoin and won't people flock to that? My response to that is actually pretty simple. For folks who know me, you know that I'm a watch guy. Rolex, Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, Richard Mille, these are all brands that I really like, and they have a track record of exclusivity. The same applies in the case of Bitcoin. You could try to copy Bitcoin, but it won't be Bitcoin any more than someone can take a woman's purse and call it a Birkin bag, subject to trademark rules, but it's still not a Birkin if it's not from Hermes and it's not handmade. Bitcoin is a digital version of these platinum brands that everyone knows around the world. Now for Ethereum, what is Ethereum and why is it different? Well, at its core, Ethereum is trying to solve a different problem from Bitcoin. Bitcoin is broadly agreed to be a digital store of value like gold. Ethereum, on the other hand, is a blockchain version of Amazon Web Services. Now, to break it down, when you use Spotify or Netflix or Shopify, you are accessing a website hosted in the cloud. That website is built on top of hosted servers that are a part of Amazon Web Services infrastructure. This means Netflix did not have to figure out how to build and secure data centers around the world. They can just focus on giving you unlimited movies and TV shows. This is what Ethereum is trying to be by analogy in the digital asset space. Today, the talk is about decentralized finance, or DeFi for short. But the goal of Ethereum has no limitations, no ceilings. Of course, the future is not guaranteed, but hopefully now we can cut through the clutter and understand why people are really excited about Ethereum, or ETH for short. Imagine what you could build on top of Ethereum in the future and what might come from really creative and smart people. Now, why am I so passionate about this subject? Well, the last time that we saw technological revolution similar to what we're seeing right now, in my opinion, was the 1990s when Napster first disrupted the music industry. If you don't remember, that was when you could download music off the internet, which was a revolution at its time. It didn't exist. It changed the entire scope of the music industry. Now think about all of the developments in the music space since 1997. Were you even born in 1997? This is why Wall Street is falling all over themselves to get into the digital asset space. Plain and simple, digital assets are making money, and that's what's drawing all the attention. Specifically, digital assets are making metric tons of money. And this is really what Wall Street cares about, but you already knew that. My question to you is, have you been paying attention to what's been happening all around you? Join me on the path to making money, protecting that money, and growing that money. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next time.